In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to finish off our covent mask so it looks like this. So first I'll Control Tab back to my other part. And in the last video, I forgot to trim this. So I'm going to do it now. It's a trim surface. Just do the mutual. And I'll select these surfaces. And I'll tell it what I want to remove. Click here and remove that. And then we're okay. So next, I want to take these thunder sketches and I'm going to make an extruded surface from them. So I've selected the sketch. You can say extrude surface. This way I can do them all at once. And I want them to go the other way by 1.25 inches. So I'll flip the direction. Make sure they're going the right way. And I'll right click to accept that. Next I'm going to create two surface offsets. I'm just going to rotate around a bit. So I'm going to come up here to the offset surface. I'm going to set my distance to 100 thou. I want to offset this face and this face so that they're going down. So I just want to rotate around, make sure I have them going the right way. If it's not, I'll flip them. Now they're going the correct way, and I'll say OK. Next I want to do some trimming, but to make it easier to see, I'm going to hide some of these sketches. I'm just going to select them here in the graphics area and hide them. Just be a bit easier to see what we're working on. And that'll work for now. So now I want to trim. I'm going to say trim surface. And we're going to do a mutual. And I want to trim these surfaces. So I'll select them all, including the offset. So I've got all the surfaces I want to trim. And next I'm going to tell it what sections I wish to remove. So I'm going to turn on remove sections. I'm going to click here. It's going to rotate around a bit. This time I'm going to tell it to show both included and excluded surfaces. So I would like the surface above here to go, and here, and here, and here. And I'm also going to select to remove this and this. And let's see what happens. And I'm going to say OK. And then this is what I have. So I want to rotate around. I want to check it out. And what I didn't do was remove these surfaces here. I neglected them. That's OK. I'll do it now. So I'm going to hide this sketch again to make it a little easier to see. Let's hide this one as well. We can turn that back on later. So I need to do one more trim because I missed this section. So I'm going to just go back and trim. This time I'm going to do a standard trim. So my trimming tool is going to zoom in will be this extrude sketch. And I'm going to tell it what I want to remove. And I want to remove this bit here and this bit here. I don't like the preview, so I'm going to delete that one. And that one's okay, so I'll just do them one at a time. Again, I'm going to do a trim, standard. My trimming tool is this extrude, and what I want to remove is this. I'll right click and accept that. Just going to zoom in on this side and do the same thing. I'm going to trim. This is my tool. This is what I want to remove. Right click, accept it. So one last time, trim. I have to rotate around. Here's my trimming surface. Whoops. Grab the wrong surface. I'll clear that. Here's my trimming surface. Here's the part I wish to remove. Right click to accept that. I'm just going to look at it isometrically. So my next step, so I want to use this sketch to create more extruded surfaces. I want them to go the other way. And I'll just make them 2 inches. Make sure they get through the part. I'll say OK, and we're going to trim those as well. So I'm going to say trim. I'll go back to mutual. Just going to clear this. I want to trim these surfaces. So I've selected them all. I'm going to tell it what I want to remove. I'll click in this box, and I just want to remove this outer corner in each case. So I need to rotate around and zoom in. I'll say OK. Go back and look isometrically. And then I'm going to hide these surfaces. I'm just going to select it, select hide. And now I want to have one more look. Everything looks reasonable. So I'm going to tell it I want to knit the surfaces. I'm just going to go here and select them. I'm going to double check everything is selected. And I'm going to tell it to merge the entities, and I'll say OK. And now I have a COVID mask so I can give myself candy tomorrow night.